let me introduce us and let me introduce our special guest. So my name is Evgeny Kim. I host meetups right now in the online. We do mock interviews with the hiring managers, and today we have a little bit unusual session. We have a special guest with Sophie. Sophie is a founder of Think Simple Coaching company, and she used to work at a big company as a general manager. And Sophie, welcome to our session. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you so much for introduction, Evgenia. Thank you so much for inviting me to your meetup. So I'm really honored to be here. So my name is Sophie Prestin. I am based in California, Silicon Valley. I am former high-tech executive, and now I am mindset career coach. So what I do now, I help my clients to get unstuck and just help them to start moving forward, to find this place where you have life and work balance and you just start feeling happy and in harmony with yourself. So about myself, I have very successful career in high tech in two different countries, Israel and US, Silicon Valley. I started in US as a Java developer, and I raised myself to the position of general manager of DevOps team. Um, and I worked a lot with people, a lot. I was always wondering why for some people, they are winners, they are achievers. They just move forward, and others, they just complain and do nothing. So it was, for me, it was always a huge question. So I got a second education in the field of personal development and human potential. And that's what I do now. I combine my knowledge of startups and corporate environment in US and human potential and mindset.
That's so cool, Sophie. Your career path was is really interesting. Can you tell a little bit more about your career path? Like, how did you get from Java developer and to a general manager of DevOps team as well? That's also interesting.
So now looking back, as Steve Jobs said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards, right? So I'm just thinking about it. It was always one thing, dissatisfaction. I was always dissatisfied with myself. I always wanted more. So that's how everything starts. Everything. So if you look around yourself, you understand that everything around you was created by people that were dissatisfied.
Hmm.
So I was dissatisfied with my career in Israel. That's why I moved here. And I moved here without even a job permit. I had H4 visa, wife visa. So I couldn't imagine myself sitting at home and just being a wife. So that's how I started to move forward, right? So everything starts with the dissatisfaction, and that's how you move.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And looks like you were dissatisfied as well with your GM position, right?
I thought that there is something else, supposed to be something else for me, right? So, but I did not know at that time, I did not know the rules. Now I understand the rules, I understand the laws. That's why I started to train other people to do the same stuff, right? You
Hmm.
just need to know the rules. Otherwise, you're just going to this direction and you fail, and you're going to that direction and you fail. And I failed a lot. I can't tell you that everything was, huh, life was easy.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, definitely. And today's topic actually is how to get unstuck in your career, how to advance your career. And I think we got a lot of people, already 20 people with us who is interested. Like maybe, actually, guys, who is with us? Please, can you just, I see you already put something in the chat. We have bootcamp graduates as well. Do we have people who got stuck in their career who is interested in? how to move forward. And we're gonna talk about it today. Um, so, Sophie, you have quite a bit of experience as a hiring manager, and as well as your in your practitioner, talking with your clients who coming to you for career and mindset coaching sessions, like to move forward. Can you tell a little bit why some people got stuck in the career? What is the main reason, and why people coming to you?
Yeah, it's very good question. So let's talk about stuck, the definition. What does it mean you're stuck? It means that you're just not moving forward, right? You stay where you are. So why people are not moving forward? Because they can't decide where they want to be. It's simple, right? It's so simple, but we make it that complicated. Let's say that you stay at home and you decided to go to vacation. The first thing you decide what will be your destination. It's Paris, LA, Las Vegas, Seattle, right? The
Mm-hmm.
same is a career. If you do not understand what is it that you want, you're not moving forward. There are no next steps, right? The first, very, very, very first step in everything that you are doing, guys, not only about career, in life in general, you need to understand what is it that you want in your career. Very first step. And there is an art of goal creation. You need to understand how to want something, right? In majority of the cases, people are not people are not thinking about what they want. They think about what I need, and this is very wrong approach, because what you want, it gives you fuel to move forward. And needs, there is no inspiration in needs. Okay, so you can say, okay, I need to find a job, I need to have this money, I need something to eat, I need money for my family. Yes, I agree, I'm not living in some vacuum where people don't need to have money, don't need to earn money. But again, inspiration is in your wants. So the very first step, my advice, to find what is it that you want, really want to do. Okay, and then create the plan. And it does not have to be this, plan for 25 steps. I will do this and I will do that. Like not this approach. It's more agile approach. I know, okay, I want that, and I will start moving to this direction. Another thing that people need to understand, that there are two different processes, how to understand what you want and how to get there. Absolutely different processes. You want is how you understand what you want is one process. How the steps, it's separate process. So what would be my advice for people that are stuck and can't move forward? First, sit down for a couple of days, take a pen, take a notepad, and start writing down all your wants. What do you want in your career? Identify that and block all these buts. Yes, I want to be software developer for the big company, but I don't know C++, I don't know Java, I don't know this, I don't know that. Remove all the buts, okay? I'm not saying that you don't have to know. Of course you do. It's not everything about your mindset. But your mindset will block you from moving forward if you do know Java and C++ and the rest, okay? So to get unstuck, you have to have a goal, and goal supposed to be something that you want. This is the first reason people don't understand. And second reason, we just hypnotize ourselves to believe in something about us that is not true, that we do not deserve that. We can't do this. I am not eligible for that. It's bullshit. Our potential is absolutely unlimited, but we don't understand that. We don't believe in ourselves.
Um, Sophie, we have. I see just from the response from our audience that we have a lot of graduates from boot camps. So looks like they have understanding where they want to go. So they want to be, let's say, web developer, and some people says I just learned HTML, CSS, React. so they kind of just understand where they want to be, right? And I think
Okay,
they,
so
yeah, for let's say we have two different categories of people
okay,
who got stuck in their job, and I saw this a lot as well. Like when, and I'm experiencing this as well for um, in my business when I'm searching for developers, and I see brilliant developers. They're really good, but they got stuck in one company for, let's say, 5 and plus years, and they cannot move forward. And actually, this is block them from moving forward. And on another hand, we see boot campers or graduates from different schools, but they have different issue. They most of them, what I see, they're not confident enough, and that it does make totally sense. I used to be in the same shoes when I was searching my first job. I wasn't confident as well. It was very hard, and I think that was one of the challenging part actually in my entire career to get the first job. So we have two audience. What would be your advice in here, like for, let's say, for the audience who boot campers and for the audience who's stuck in their job, right?
okay. Yeah, I totally agree, Evgeny, because stuck is stuck. It doesn't matter you're stuck unemployed, you're stuck as graduate from bootcamp, you're stuck on the position of developer, manager, general manager, VP. Stuck is stuck. If you're stuck in life, you're stuck. So it really doesn't matter. But reasons can be different. So I would say that for people that are stuck already, they are like on the position of software developer and they are not moving forward. First step is to understand where you want to go. Okay. For the people that graduate from the boot camps, and I have many people that I graduated from boot camps and they can't find a job. And I think it's really sad because the knowledge is there. You guys do have the knowledge. The things that you do not have, you don't have experience. And because of that, you don't have a confidence. Okay. Now, confidence, it's not something that you are born with. Confidence is something, it's not some personality trait that you, okay, I'm born without confidence. That's it. There is nothing I can do about. It should and it can be developed, right? What you need to understand that confidence and your self-image, they're going like this together. So what is it? So self-image. Self-image is what you think about yourself, what you think you deserve, what you think you can do or you can't do. Okay? And everything is sitting on your mind. It's sitting on your subconscious mind. It's a program that is there, it's running there, and it defines your entire life. Okay? So if you tell yourself every day, this program is telling yourself, you will not be able to do it. It's not, this job is not for you. There are so many people around that they know better, they're younger, their English is much better. You will stay stuck. On the other hand, if you start working on the self-image, on image of yourself, what you can and what you should do, you will start moving into the direction that you want to move. How we do that? You just think about yourself in the position you want to be, in the position of software developer, right? So the position is here. This is a position of software developer. You are here. You just graduated from the bootcamp. You need to raise yourself in your mind to this position. So it's like first you need to be this person and then you will get it. I know it may sound very illogical. And by the way, I'm super logical person. It may sound illogical, but this is how it works. If you don't see yourself in this, you will not get there.
Let's maybe deep a little bit more, dive a little bit more deeply, um, because when I was searching and I was a graduate way back 2015, I remember Well, after graduation, you have courage, you have confidence, and once you get to the first interview, you obviously you will be discouraged for some people not. Uh, Especially I think people who were in sales, they were trained for that, and I used to be in sales, so I I don't take it personally any rejection, but I know that it's a discouraging moment when you go through the process, especially if you go through several processes, first interview, second interview, and you got rejected without any reason. And most of the time, employers they don't actually tell you why you, you wasn't picked, right? Why you was rejected. Um, so and then you go to next steps, right? You also got rejected, and then you go to the next job interview. You got rejected, and your confidence getting low with each rejection. And the way you are talking about, how do you keep this self-image? Because you have this self-image, but then maybe for some people the environment, some friends or relatives who can say, hey dude, just go to Uber, don't I mean, you probably, it's not you, maybe you don't have a degree here, right? Or you maybe you're not smart enough, and these kind of little things drag you back, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, but you're saying that you have to have your the self image, like what would you suggest in that way? And the same thing, I think it applies to people who got stuck in their career, because some of them, I know they think, oh, I don't know enough, or uh, I'm not ready to get more responsibilities and to become a lead or become a manager. How I can be a manager, kind of this self talk. uh, so I think this is very crucial to remove this self talk, or like how to make your picture clear, so you will wake up every morning and okay, I don't give a shit about whatever people think about me or about any rejections, but can you maybe describe a little bit more deeply here?
Yeah, so your questions are so to the point and so smart, Evgeny. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what's happening. So you graduate from the boot camp, or you just new in this country, and you're going to the first interview, and the chances are very small that you will pass the first interview and the second, and you can go to 10 interviews, right? And you're not passing it. So all this is having emotional impact on your subconscious mind. Okay, so let's talk about my favorite topics, mind. So we have two minds, conscious and subconscious. And all educations that we have, you can know a lot in your field and still not to pass the interview, because all this education is sitting on your conscious mind. But we are not moving, we are not acting, we are not feeling based on what we know, right? What we sitting in our conscious mind. We are acting and moving forward based on what is there on our subconscious mind. Now, what is there on our subconscious mind? I failed one, two, three, 10 times. I failed. And it was failure that was really emotional, right? We are coming to the interview and other people talking with us, and they are judging us. And we don't like to be judged, and we don't like to be rejected. So it's immediately moving from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, and it's there. Okay. This is the program I'm talking about. Is this program running all the time? It's like computer. And this is what defined how we feel, and we act based on what we feel, right? If you feel, no, this position is not for me, I don't know anything in this field, no, I will fail, you will just not apply for this position, right? I know it's, I would not say it's, guys, the steps to overcome it, it's really easy. It's easy, I promise, but it's not simple. Why it's not simple? Because you need to deal with yourself. The most difficult part of your life is to deal with yourself, not with other people. If you know how to deal with yourself, I promise the sky will be the limit. So what my advice is to, you can take another 10 classes, another boot camps, right? You can study 10 different languages. It will not help if you do not understand yourself and if you don't study yourself, in my opinion.
I completely agree because when I used to run the QA bootcamp, and actually not even before, I know several people in person who were going from one bootcamp to another bootcamp, from one courses to another courses, but they never applied their knowledge, and they always have a doubt about yourself, like, oh, I need to know Java. And then they go to the interview and they're asking Python. And they said, oh, I'm not ready because I don't know Python. And they start learning Python. And then they go to another interview and they're asking PHP. And this is cycle, not never endless, right? And they go and go and go, but they never applied. And they do, and literally they know way more than me in theory, like they know everything about whatever subject, but they're afraid to go and try to apply. And when they go to apply, they go to the interview, they don't go, they cannot pass. And I know a lot of, I mean, obviously in sales, I mean, because this is the best topic that you can compare to, right? With a job search, with a finding the first job, it's pure sales, to be honest. You're selling yourself. Here you're selling a product,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And when the person who always preparing but never acting, and when he go to act and he's failing, I mean, I know from my experience that confidence comes with numbers of attempts, but for some people that's not really true. For some people it's actually they attempt 10 times and they get more ruined, they got more discouraged, right? So here's a question, like, why those people still cannot pass, right? They looks like they get prepared, they know a lot, but there's something missing in this point.
I can tell you what is missing. Expectation is missing, right? They do not expect that they will pass the interview. Because if you fail so many times, again, you fail and it's emotional impact and it's sitting on your subconscious mind, right? And there is a program and you confident you will not pass it. You know, because your logic in life is based on what is there on your subconscious mind. You know that you will not pass it, okay? And you come to the interview and you do not expect to pass it. You do not, and you will not pass it. It's like Henry Ford said, if you believe you can do it, you're right. If you believe you can't do it, you're right as well. Is
Yeah.
everything is a belief system, but you know what is said, guys, that the belief system that we have, it was not created by us. It was created by somebody else, right? How it was created, your belief system. In early childhood, your parents, your friends, your teachers, they created your belief system. And for some people, belief system is really good, right? So it's belief system. You can believe that in this area you're successful. You can be very successful in relationship. You can be very successful in career, but you can fail in something else, right? So if your belief system that was not created by you is good, you believe in yourself, it will be super easy if you're lucky. But if you're not lucky and your belief system is not that good, so you need to retrain yourself. Now, another problem here, when you're moving from one country to another, and I don't know how many people here on this call moved. For me, it was twice, right? You can be super confident, super confident. You know the language, you understand the environment, you're confident, and then you move to another country, and it's more than enough to bring your confidence down, because you don't understand who is against who, and language is not your language, right? And you look at other people, they're so successful, they know, and you don't, right? So all this immigration, it's, oh my God, what it can do with your confidence.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. Yeah. Well, both you and I, we know that. I like Anthony Richardson just giving said preparing food and never cooked a meal, and I can add preparing the food, never cooked a meal, and once you prepare cook your meal and it's shitty, and you think that you're a shitty cook, but you actually haven't tried that enough, I think, as well.
It's so everything, guys, you need to understand that every new step, it's unknown, right? Do not expect that you will succeed from the very first time. It's close to impossible. And when you go to the interview, it's a process. It's not different from, I don't know, if you just remember the time when you started to drive your car, right? You have an instructor and he told you, okay, you need to do this and you need to do that. How would it be different from the interviewing process? You never done it, right? If you never done it. So yes, you go first time, especially like you graduated, and Evgeny, you said that there are many people that graduated from the boot camps. Yes, you go for the first time. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but do not sit down and do not wait for somebody will appear and will help you. No, you need to get out. You need to go through the process, and that's how you gain experience. And you fail, yes, and failure is a part of the success.
Also, I can add something here because I think most of boot camps is, I mean, I understand that it is a business and this is a part of the marketing that I think they bring a lot of illusion that it's so easy, like, but this is a technical field and you should understand the failure should be there. It's not that easy. For some people, it's actually easier than for another. But I think there is a perception that, oh, I'll go just to the boot camp and bam, I will go to the market and will get a job right away. And I think this is not the right expectation that should be there, right? I think that it is a process, and you know, some people go through the CS degree for 4 years, and they still have troubles to find a job. Even they were investing 4 years. Um, so I wouldn't expect that you will get a job within 2 or 3 months right away. But I know that some people do that. Some people really very unlucky and capable to learn quick, to get, and they have the belief system in the right way as well. Here's an example. I know one of my previous student, she just before graduation, she got two offers, but she wasn't super brilliant or something, but she was very confident. She was very confident, right? And I
It's
think
confidence, it's everything. But how you become confident, right? You
there's
need to
another question
develop.
like, yeah, how to overcome imposter syndrome, right? It's another thing, like confidence. On another hand, it's an imposter syndrome for a lot of graduates of boot camps. So
And
how you
it,
can become confident?
it again, guys, again, it's the same. So everything comes to your mind, right? So what is your mind? You need to understand what is your mind. And then, so it's extremely, I think, I'm so passionate about it. It's like I found my purpose, right, in life. So all your results that you are getting now in life is just 5%, because what we are doing, and what I was doing my entire life, we are using information that sitting on our conscious mind. Everything that we study at school, everything that we know, education that we got. Now, the confidence or not confidence is sitting on your subconscious mind. It's there. right? That's what again, we are coming back to this belief system that you just need to understand what is it, where is this belief, what is not confident, right? I do not believe in myself. What does it mean? I don't believe in myself. I can believe that I can raise my kids, right? In this area, I am very confident, but I don't believe that I will find a job. Why don't you believe that you'll find a job? Because I failed 10 times. Okay, what does it mean? Yes, you failed 10 times. Does it mean that you will not succeed in the next interview? No. There is one fact here. You failed 10 times. The idea that you will not pass next time is just the idea in your mind. It's not the fact. But we are not working with people by nature. We don't see it this way. We see it, okay, if I already failed 10 times, I will fail again and again and again. And we are doing it by nature. Why we are doing it? We have senses, right? We can hear, we can see, we can taste, we can touch. Everybody knows this. All this, a lot of information, highways of information coming to us. My husband told me I will not able to do it. Oh, my friend told me it's not for me. Software engineering, it's not for me. I'm not this logical. I will not be able to survive there. Oh, my parents told me I will have to work 24 hours per day. It's not for me, right? All this information is coming and we are listening to everybody. Instead, we should stop doing that. No one knows what is for you and what is not for you. Instead, we need to sit quietly and talk to ourselves. Do you think that it's for you? Do you feel that you can do it? Yes, I think it's for me. I think I can do it. Then start moving forward. So I'm not saying it's that simple. You need to understand the steps, and there are steps. And that's what I train people to do it. And I can tell you, Evgeny, that I have people that I work with, graduates from boot camps, and they came to me. There is one guy, he came to me from the boot camp. All knowledge was there. It was more than enough to find the job. But he came exactly with the idea that you just described, right? It was multiple of interview and he just stopped trying. So he came to me, he told me, okay, I have 1-2 interviews with the recruiters, but we are not moving forward. I told him, the next step in 2 weeks, you will have to have interview with recruiters every day. In 3 weeks, you will have 2 interviews with the hiring managers. So it took us 4 months to find a job as a UX UI developer for the big company. That's what it was his dream, right? So, and it was during the holidays and freeze and all of this. The only thing, I have no idea what he was talking about. I don't know React. I was always on the back end. So database, also this is my knowledge, area of expertise. But the only thing we changed, idea, this image, the idea of his mind that I will never find it. That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. So, can you give like what can people start applying today to change their self-image, and that will help to change their mindset in order to proceed and be confident in job search? What you can do today, even.
You know what? Start writing down what you are really good in, right? So we all have our strengths and we have our weakness. Be honest with yourself, right? I'm not that good in this area, but I am perfect. I have perfect soft skills. I am very logical. I am very analytical. Write down all the stuff that you're good in and concentrate on the good. Don't think about stuff that you are not that good. Now, I'm not saying that, everything about mindset. You can come to the interview, you can be confident, and without technical knowledge, you will pass it. No, it's not the case. I am talking to the people that already know a lot. If you graduated from the bootcamp, or you're already in the position of software engineering, I know that you know a lot. And the only thing that keeps you stuck is here, because you are listening to the wrong voice in your head. The voice that is telling, you can't do it, it's not for you, you don't deserve it. Start listening to the right voice. Yes, I am perfect. My potential is unlimited. And I don't know you guys, I don't know your potential, and I don't know you, but I do know your potential is unlimited. I know that. It's the by definition, the way we were created. Okay? Create the list, everything that you can do, that you're very strong in, and review this list and think about what you think about your stuff that you are really good in. Listen to the right voice.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, but okay. Um, can you describe a little bit about because you mentioned that you do coaching sessions with with your clients? Like, why people need coach then? Can they do that by themselves?
Can do them, but definitely. I did it by themselves. I think it was a huge mistake in my life because my idea about coaching was, why do I need coach? I'm smart enough to figure it out. I don't people that know better, right? So it was a mistake because what coaches do, they show you, they help you to understand what is right for you, how you can move forward. So you will not start doing anything unless you understand, yes, I need it. This is for me. That's what I need, right? So coaches, when you're searching for a coach or for a mentor, always find people that are already where you want to be. They already went through this path. They know the steps. They will show you. You can figure it out, absolutely. You can figure it out by yourself. I did it by myself. I don't know about you, Evgeny. Did you do it by yourself?
No, I took actually a lot of different coaching sessions with different experts. Yeah, definitely. I 100% support that coaching is accelerate whatever you want to be or whatever you want to go. It's definitely like, especially if you do business, if you want to start a new career or you want to advance in some any skills. Definitely, yeah. It's like the same rules applies to adults world. Same thing like in a childhood, right? If you want to be, for example, a football player, you probably need a coach, and not probably you will need a coach. The same thing
Mm.
applies here. Um, can you give a little bit about insights about your okay? We have a question. Any advice how to find a coach? What kind of look for? How to determine a good fit for what I need? That's an interesting question. Yeah.
Uh, you just need to talk to people. Um, Talk to coaches, right? And you will have this feeling, yes, this person, I feel this person is for me. It's like a puzzle, right? It's like a puzzle. You feel, yes, this is a person that I feel that I'm connected. I feel this person will help me, right? Look at the results, what results people are getting when they work with the coach. But the most important, it's not even the results. If you do not feel this connection with the coach, so it's not for you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same
that's
like with the interview, right? You're coming to the interview. You may know all the answers, and hiring managers, they don't feel that it's you're the right person for the position. Not because you don't know. You may know 100%, but you're not the right person. And hiring manager just doesn't want to work with you, because what is the interview? It's like the gate to get into the company, and then you need to work with the hiring manager and with the team. And if people don't feel that it's a good match, you will not pass. It's rejection, but it's not personal. You come to another position, another interview, it's perfect for you, right? So never take it personal. It was not a perfect match for this position, but it will be another one. Same with the coach. If you feel this connection, you think this person is for you, go for it. If not, look for another one.
Yep, that's 100% true. I, from my experience, like, I mean, guys, if you don't know, I do recruiting staffing company, so we're helping uh, startups and the mid-level companies to find them engineers. And yeah, that's definitely like when I see a lot of people who actually are good, but it's the chemistry between a hiring manager or in the team uh, doesn't work with a specific candidate, and vice versa. You also are choosing them and you just don't like them, you just move forward. The same thing, I think it applies everywhere. But also, like, Sophie, can you tell about your coaching sessions, like how it looks like? Because, guys, I'm also interested in that. And we've met with Sophia just last week, right? No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and that kind of interesting because and that's why I invited Sophie, because I think this should be useful for people who stuck in the career, who want to change their career, and they need some help, external help. Can you describe a little bit about the coaching session? How does it look like?
So first of all, again, it's the same. So you need to feel this connection. You need to feel that you want to work with the person on both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I offer complementary sessions for people that are looking for accelerating the career, to get unstuck, or just to find the first job. It really doesn't matter. The steps are the same. You need to understand yourself. So I offer 30, 40 minutes free sessions. And Evgeny, can I just in the chat, I can...
Yeah. I'll post it. I will post in the chat.
Oh,
The
okay.
link. Yeah.
Okay, I already posted. So you can go to the link, you can, and you posted, thank you. Schedule this complimentary session with me. And that's where I try to help you to clarify what is your goal, right? Because without you understanding what's next for you, you will not, I mean, we talk about it, you will not move forward. This is very first step. That's what I do, and I do it on these complimentary sessions. So feel free to talk to me, and then it's mutual. You never know, right? You feel this connection. We want to work together, or we don't feel the connection. That's as simple as that. If you do feel connection, we want to work together, there is I work on specific framework, 12 lessons. You go through this section, these sessions with me, and step by step, you get where you need to be.
Perfect. That's. I hope it's gonna be very helpful, and definitely. Um,
It's
let's.
totally helpful. I mean, it's help. I went through the same process myself, and then I saw, yes, it works. And by the way, it's not only about career, it's all areas of your life, right? You understand the process because your mind, it's not working only specifically to the career. All areas, your relationship, the way you spend your time, the way you, everything, all areas of your life, same process. Your mind, you understand your mind, you understand yourself, you understand your potential, you will start moving forward, you get unstuck in all the directions, not only career.
Mhm. Awesome, great. I think, and you also have the webinar next Monday, right? You mentioned.
Yes, yes, I'm running webinars. It's for people that feel stuck. And again, stuck is stuck, doesn't matter where you're stuck. Next Tuesday, I do not have the link, Evgeny. I will send it to you
Mm-hmm.
after.
Yeah, I will. Well, we'll have a recording. I'll post it in the YouTube and under uh, in the link below. We're gonna post the
Yep.
link to
Thank you.
this webinar.
Yes, I
Definitely.
talk a lot about mindset because I personally think that I studied a lot of stuff. I studied math for 5 years. I took a lot of certification, and it helped. It, of course, education is good, but when you start understanding yourself, that's when you start moving forward.
I also think that about the soft skills. Oh,
Yeah,
Miriam.
it's Miriam. Yes, thank you, Miriam. She posted there. Yes, she
Awesome,
signed up
awesome.
with. Thank you.
Yeah, I also think that about the soft skills, very crucial in the job search, in the, especially like when people cannot go through the interview. Because I saw another question here, like how to get how to get into tech field. Any suggestion? Mm, yeah, it's not that straightforward. There's a lot of ways how to get into tech. For example, you can become a QA, you can become a software developer. It depends, as Sophie mentioned, who you want to be. But what I'm trying to say that, as far as I see, from the if the person has a good hard skills, right, as well. It's I'm not talking about it because in the tech field it's a must, right? For some specific jobs, there is some certain requirements that should be there. If they are asking, if you're looking for front end engineering for front end developer position, obviously there is hard skills that required to have. Let's say JavaScript, HTML, CSS, React, or any front end um, framework. And the same thing for the backend engineer or for front end engineer. But you should be very specific where you want to be. And a lot of times people go all over the place. They try to be very generic. And but yeah, I would say be very specific where you want to go. Like focus on specific area. If you want to be a front end engineer, just stick to that. If you want to be a back end engineer, stick to that. If you want to move from engineering positions to a managerial positions, you have to also be focused on that and customize your resume specifically to that. And very important thing, I think it's soft skills, because I saw some people don't really get it. um, I, I don't know how to what should be here the advice about the soft skills. Sophie, do you know? Because what I see also requests from the companies, people don't want to work with assholes.
No, it's totally understandable, right?
Right.
Because like your work, it's more than 8 hours per day, right? You want to feel good, right?
Yeah.
So what's the idea of success or happiness? You want to feel good. And if you're surrounded by people that don't have this soft skills and they bring you down all the time, you don't feel good. Think about it. So you are coming again, you're talking to the team, you're talking to the hiring managers. You can know everything. Your hard skills can be excellent. You still will not get the job. So what would be my advice? I will give one advice. Leave everybody with the impression of increase. It's that simple. It's super simple. Try to do it for 30 days. You're talking to people, be nice to them. Care about other people, what they think, what they want. Start doing it for the next 30 days. You will see your life will change. The keyword here is everybody. Don't just choose to be, I will be nice with the hiring manager. I will be nice with the team. It will not work. We are talking, guys, there are law of lives, right? There are specific laws. you get exactly what you're sending out. So if you're sending out this attitude, yeah, I know everything, I should get this position, they just don't understand me, and people feel it. You will get exactly the same attitude from others. So start using this today, now. You will see so many stuff will change in your life.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's a good advice. That's a good advice. How also a person can be aware, like, what does he need? Because sometimes people think, no, I'm perfect. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect. But this asshole uh, failed me on the interview, and this guy, and they all they're wrong, not with me, they're wrong with them. I know this attitude as well. Like, what I mean, how would you suggest to be more aware of yourself, what you need to?
You need to study yourself. It's not like you wake up in the morning and you are aware. It's you need to understand who you really are. You need to study yourself, and you need to expand your awareness. And you're absolutely right, Evgeny. Everything in your life depends on your awareness, right? So it's like we are saying about people, oh, she was at the right place in the right time, or he was in the right place at the right time. No, it's not that. So many people are in the right place at the right time, but they are not aware. We need to be aware. How to expand your awareness? By study. You study yourself, you know yourself, you become confident because you understand who you really are. In my opinion, this is you just need to invest in yourself.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But how you can study yourself? Like, any practical advice? Since
How
we're
you can
already.
study yourself? Take classes. Take classes. My advice is talk to me, guys. It's not because I'm doing advertising, but I think that I study the most deep program that you can study, right? And I see therapy is an option, yes, but um, how is it different? You can go to the therapist and he tell you what you need to do, right? So when you understand who you are, you don't need help from other people. This is a difference. This is a difference. You understand the rules. There are rules. There are laws of life. And the entire life is governed by these rules and laws. You understand the laws, and you just align with the laws. You can go against the laws, right? You can. Like the very first question that you asked, Evgeny, was people getting stuck. Why people getting stuck? We are getting stuck because we are not moving forward. We have to move forward. We have to grow. If we are not growing, we are going against the law of the universe. The law of the laws, the main law, is the law of creation or disintegration. We're supposed to grow, we're supposed to add to the quality of our life, or we are taking away from it. So us being stuck, sitting on the same position for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, we are not growing. We are not growing, we are going against the laws. And we are seeing the signs, right? We are seeing the signs, reorganization, and you're moving from one place to another, and you're not happy, and you're stressed, and you work 24 hours per day, but you still talk yourself to, it's okay, it can be worse. I'm still getting the paycheck. I'm not satisfied, but it's okay. But don't expect that it will be so much easier with the time. It will not. The life will kick you off the situation you're in. You're getting this little signs, and then more and more and more, and then lay off, right? And you're sitting there, and you did not look for a job for 20 years. You have no idea how to start. It's just the law of universe. The main law, you're supposed to grow. We came here to grow. If we are not growing, we are doing the same thing all over again and again and again. That's what we get.
Do you guys practice meditation or I mean that could be a part of it, right?
Meditation, it's good. Practice gratitude, right? So be grateful for what you have, but never stop on this. So be grateful that you have that, but always look forward, always look for the growth. What else can I be? Don't look for everything like, what can I get? What can I get from this? What can I get from that? First, you need to be. You need to be this person, and get will come automatically. It will, I promise you. I promise you because I know the laws. It's by law, right? It's like we know the law of gravity. You go to the 8 floors, you don't think I will jump and everything will be fine. No. But why do we think that we go against the laws of universe and we think everything will be fine? The only reason is that we don't know the laws. This is the only reason. Do employers expect employees to move to the new jobs after 5? I thought we need to make them. Um,
It very depends. 5 years, I think it's um, I would say it's an age. I would say employers would expect to stick around in the company at least 2 years, at least. But it depends. Sometimes it's like if you're suffering this company and it's not right fit for you. Yeah, just I mean, you don't need to wait for 2 years. You don't need to wait. You can explain in the next interview. But if you're hopping around from one company to another, I mean, I did that in the beginning of my career, and but I know like that from employers' eyes or perspective, it doesn't look good. So they would like to see person who stick around a little bit more than just But 5 years, it's I think it's not too much, but it's more than enough. I think it's more than enough. I know that some people like to be 10 years, 20 years when it's too much. Too much when you feel bored at this company, then it feels too much. I think that's my understanding of too much. And where if there's no growth, or you just you go there just for paycheck, that's also a trigger for me, that's it's time to go. um, yeah, but if you're not excited about the company, I would move forward. I got bored uh, pretty quickly. So um, I would say I'm not the best candidate for employers probably as well. All right. Anyway, I think today was a lot of wisdom, Sophie. I really enjoyed. I think because all our meetups are more practical, are more like technical, and for me myself, and guys, I just will share a little bit about my experience. My discovery of 2020 and the beginning of 2019 was meditation, was self gratitude, and I think that is the reason why I invited Sophie, because I see there's a lot of value of self-image. Sophie, recommend the book that you recommend me as well.
yeah. So there is a
Cyber psycho.
Psycho-Cybernetic by Dr. Maxwell. I'm just looking for the book here. I have so many
Yes,
books.
yes. I'll post it as well in the YouTube link, in the YouTube channel.
So this is a great one. Very scientific when you understand who you really are, that we have this program that is running and it's defining our life. So great book, yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, I will post it. Guys, join to our Slack channel. Whoever is in a job search, we have a job and career channel there. Post a job if you have a job, or search for the recent posting there too, and do networking there. Be mindful though. There are hiring managers in this Slack channel, so don't post any stupid things. But anyway, I hope we're gonna be helpful. I saw the question about mock interviews. Also, stick around in the Slack channel. We gonna resume our mock interviews with the hiring managers in the end of August or maybe in September. We'll see. We're in the summer break. Um, but yeah, thank you, Sophia, very much for today's session. I'll join to your webinar next Tuesday. You said, right? So
Yes, yes.
yeah, I will gladly
Would
join
love
that.
to have you there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a so yeah. Let me send the Slack channel one more time. Here, guys, if you're not there, join. Sophie, you're welcome too, but
Yes,
not
I am not there, but I will definitely join.
absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, have a
Thank you.
wonderful Thursday, right? Today's Thursday already. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of the Thursday. And guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Sophie.
guys. Thank you, Jim.
Bye bye.